Good morning. I am Penny from Providence. And this is a semicolon. It is a conversation starter. And I wanted to put it on here because a semicolon is used when an author could have ended the sentence, but chose to continue. So this is a kindness rock that says semicolon equals choose to continue. It is a symbol that a lot of people use to choose to continue after addiction, abuse, mental illness, suicide attempt, post-traumatic stress, anxiety. And I use henna to put this on my hand so that it can be a conversation starter about mental illness. It's always awkward and I go deep pretty fast. I wanted to show you this on my phone. Oh, and I do have this too. Unfortunately, this is my phone that I use, and I'm holding my old phone. But this phone, I don't know, it has some kind of a problem, and it will not let me load my videos onto YouTube. So if you're interested in a soapbox tour, please check out Providence Soapery 62959, which is the zip code, on Facebook, because I loaded it on there and that's public. Okay, so back to the semicolon. Okay, I never plan to tell anyone that I have struggled with mental illness. I think that with all things, we have three components we can narrow it down to. Everyone has a physical component, an emotional component, and a spiritual component. So mental illness, or it's even difficult to say that name, falls into all of those things, and you cannot just address it one of the ways. You have to address it all of the ways. The point of this conversation is the first time I tried to commit suicide, I was 10 years old. I tried 3 times to end my life. And it really wasn't about getting attention. Although I have always been an attention junkie, I didn't want to live. So there's that. The point is, that's what is so funny too. I was able to continue on, really not of me, because I did not want to continue on, but at some point when it's awful, that's what, maybe you don't understand what awful is, and really having no hope, you don't understand how somebody could get to the place where ending their pain would be preferable to continuing on in their pain. Let me just tell you, friend, there is hope. I lived through that moment, and I lived through it many times, and it is somewhat rather shameful and guilt-producing to say these things as a believer, because certainly in the Christian culture that is a taboo subject, and how dare you have depression when you have eternal life. It's very difficult. There's shame in all kinds of cultures, so it might be a good thing that I can only use this phone and talk for a few minutes, but if you received one of these rocks, that's what the point is, because I'll be able to load it on YouTube. Know that there's hope and that you can continue. Ask for help. Ask for help. You've got to ask. Make a move. Do something. Try. That's probably all I have for today, but I will move on to the spiritual portion of the video. And I will share with you, which I can't read it like this. I thought I could read from my phone. Simple truth and plain faith. This is 2 Timothy 2. The first thing I want you to do is pray. Pray every way you know how, for everyone you know. Pray especially for rulers, their governments, to rule well so that we can be quietly about our business of living simply in humble contemplation. Well, good night. That's 2 hands to keep my nose clean. That ought to keep me busy all day long. Like I have time to deal with the speck in your eye. I don't think so. I better take the log out of mine. Okay, well, here is the point of it. Since prayer is at the bottom of all this, what I want mostly is for men to pray. Not shaking angry fists at enemies, but raising holy hands to God. And I want women to get in there with the men in humility before God. Not primping before a mirror or chasing the latest fashions, but doing something beautiful for God and becoming beautiful doing it. Not that you can't look nice, you can't. But what's the point? Well, that's all the point I got for today, so the point is choose to continue. So that's all. This is where I'm still not ready. I'm not ready for the day. I'm still doing, and also if you're interested, pretty soon we're going to be doing the Chaos Cure. This is probably comes in the emotional and physical category. And you will need to buy a copy of this book. There are, they're very short, but I'm going to be reading them to you. So I would appreciate it if you would please buy one and go along with us. We're going to be doing this with Walking by Faith group. Oh, no, there he goes again. He didn't run into the fence today. The same squirrel came along the same fence. And Lucky's trying to get him. Poor Lucky is blind. You know, you just can't see if you're blind. But he didn't run into the fence that day. That's what was funny on the other video yesterday. As you can see, it's not really funny, but he tries to chase the squirrel and runs into the fence. That's on yesterday's video with the soapbox tour. This is the part where I tell you that I love you and you matter and I care. And for fun, I try to get the worst possible angle. Is this actually, can you see up my nose? Is that the worst possible angle? I love you. I'm praying for you. If you have any prayer requests, put a comment. I don't know much, but I know him. Capital H-I-M, capital G-O-D, the only capital O-N-E. Have a great weekend. Hey, and if you need soap, I'm trying to support my friends in Haiti. If you buy soap, it goes towards missionaries, and Tim Petrovich is going to be going to Haiti by himself this year, so that's the way it is. So you could help. You could do something. Okay, love you.